Hello ladies and gents, and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. So in this episode of Cycling Insider I want to talk about Rose bikes. I've already made one video about Rose bikes and one of their models, so if you want to check it out you can find it in my playlist, but this time I want to focus on another interesting model from Rose bikes. For those of you who don't know much about Rose bikes, it's a German bike brand. They do most of their sales online. That's why the prices are very competitive. And to my surprise, they are pretty old bike brand because they were founded in 1907. So they definitely have a certain heritage and know-how when it comes to bicycles. So I'm now on the Rose website. This is the Rose website UK. As always, in the kind of top right corner, you will see a little flag which indicates that you can change the country and the currency. So please do it and choose your own country and currency. Maybe the calculations will be more precise. So let's go and click here on their bike offerings and we'll choose the road bikes from Rose. And I'm going to scroll down a little bit. There's their race road bikes. So let's click there and see what do they offer. So I'm going to skip the top range for now. I'm going to do a special video about their top range bikes because the price is a bit higher. But I'm going to focus on one very interesting bike. This is their model called X-Lite Four Disc. So let's see what this bike is all about and why do I think it's a very, very interesting offering from Rose. So as you see, here's an image of the bike. It comes, basically I will show you in two colors, you can choose them. But the most interesting thing immediately to notice is that on the right side of this menu, you can choose different versions of the X-Lite 4 disc. The one that I'm interested in is the Disc Ultegra Di2 model, which has a current price of £2,947 and 72 pence. So let's call it £2,950. And approximate weight for this bike is 7.2 kilograms. So very, very interesting bike, very interesting offering from Rose on a very good and competitive price. Just to mention one thing that, as I mentioned before, I'm not sponsored by any of these bike brands. This is my honest and pure opinion about the current bike offerings and considering the quality and the price. And I always want to help you and then kind of provide you the value in choosing the best ratio, I would say, between the quality and the price of the bike. So let's click on this Ultegra Di2 version of the bike. And now you see it pops out in two different color schemes. One is gray and lightning yellow, which is currently on display. Looks pretty decent, although I'm not a big favorite of gray colors. And another color which I think looks a bit better is black and red, a pretty classic color choice, black and red. So this one, in my opinion, looks a bit more sleek. So personally I would go with this color, but of course, I mean, color is a personal preference, so whatever color you like better. So let's dive into the components of this bike and let's see why do I think for the price of 2,950 British pounds, why this is a very, very interesting offering from Rose bikes. A bit more, you can see the bike from different angles on their kind of bike visual system, and the good thing of this visual system is that it has a kind of magnifying, automatic magnifying, so you can really see all the details of the bike. So the pictures are really high quality. So let's dive into their into the features of the bike. But before I mention the features, I want to mention one more thing. So this platform of X-Lite with Rose bikes is their kind of race road bikes. So they have a special platform which is their endurance bike. So this geometry is more racy and more sharp than, of course, their endurance geometry. So let's finally go to the features and see what this bike offers. First of all, let's talk about the frame. So the frame of this Rose bike is a carbon fiber frame. Made of T30 and 40 high modulus carbon. I think this T usually stands for Toraica carbon. Maybe I'm wrong here, but Toraica is one of the famous manufacturers of carbon fibers. And the approximately weight of this frame, I'm guessing this is in some kind of size medium, is 890 grams. So very, very competitive carbon fiber frame. Fork is also carbon fiber fork, a disc specific fork, of course. Moving on to the wheels, we are speaking about DT Swiss P1750 spline disc wheels for the model year 18, and basically these disc wheels, as far as I know, are aluminium wheels. But DT Swiss is a very famous company in building wheels and hubs, so beautiful choice and a perfect choice for this bike. Tires come from Continental GP4000S, 25mm wide, good choice, and Continental probably currently the best tire manufacturer in the bike world. Crankset and cassette. Crankset Ultegra crankset 5236, very nice, ready for climbing high mountains. Cassette is also Ultegra, they are CSR 8000. Front mech is Ultegra Di2 Shimano. Rear mech also Ultegra Di2 from Shimano. Chain is the Shimano CN HG701 11-speed chain. I think this is the designation in Shimano, which kind of goes to the level of Ultegra. Shifters, okay, this is probably a mistake here. It says that it has a Shimano Dura-Ace shifters. I don't think so on this price range, so this should be changed on their website. Shifters should be a Shimano Ultegra Di2. Moving on to the brakes, we have the Shimano's hydraulic disc brakes. This is their STR8070 Ultegra disc brakes with the rotors of 160mm both front and rear. This is what I like when manufacturers include a full hydraulic Shimano brake set, meaning that all the brakes and rotors and brakes basically on the handlebars are everything from the same manufacturer and same group set. So in this case we have Shimano Ultegra brake set hydraulic brakes. Handlebars come from Ricci, very nice touch. Ricci, again, a very famous manufacturer of components. And handlebar tape from Physique. Stem is again Ricci's stem. I'm guessing the stem is an aluminum stem. And we are moving to saddle. Saddle comes from Selle Italia. Again, saddle is a personal preference, so maybe some of you will change it, some of you will like it. Seat post comes from Ricci again. This is a carbon seat post, which is very nice touch again, because I like when when manufacturers include these kind of nice touches, because carbon seat post will soak up a bit more road kind of bumps than a regular aluminum seat post. And is there anything here included in the bike? No, these are the main components of the bike. So quickly to summarize with the Rose X-Lite Four Disc bike. Approximate weight of 7.2 kilograms. I'm guessing this is for the size medium, or to be precise with the sizing in Rose bikes, they are offering very nice sizing guide, which can go by the length of your inside leg, basically multiplied by 0.66, and then you get the frame size in centimeters. So this is a very nice kind of sizing guide, but as I see on Rose bike, sizes go by the centimeters, so I'm guessing this bike in this 7.2 kilograms weight should be probably the size 55 or 57. But as I was saying, so the current price of the bike is 2,950 British pounds, so carbon fiber frame with a carbon fiber fork, full Shimano Ultegra Di2 group set, so including the shifters, including the front mech, rear mech, including the cranks, including the cassette. Absolutely beautiful build. And also the thing that I like is the Shimano's hydraulic disc brakes, Ultegra level, they are Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes, so no complaint here. Beautiful built bike, DT Swiss wheels, okay, these are aluminum wheels, 25mm tires, but as a race weapon, absolutely beautifully built bike with very, very nice components. So that's why I believe the asking price of 2,950 pounds is a very competitive price. Maybe there's only few bike brands who can match that price. Of course, the first one that comes into mind is the Canyon Bikes, again, from Germany, online retailer. And if you scroll a little bit down on the webpage of Rose Bikes, again, you can see the kind of choice of different sizes, or you can even drop them a call or a text I see here, and they will kind of guide you through the build of your bike and the sizing of your bike. So, all in all, as I mentioned, a very competitive price on this bike, beautifully built bike, very nice components. So I'm pretty surprised with the offering and the price that Rose is asking for X-Lite 4 Disc. So I think this is gonna be it for today. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, please do subscribe, and I will see you soon in the next episode. Cheers!